we go. Hey, welcome back. It's Belligan here, the dungeon master of this campaign, if we can call it that. I don't know, what is it? Maybe just a collection of short segments that loosely link together with some common characters mostly involved. Something like that.
Works for me.
Works for you. All right. We've got Boob on here tonight.
Hey, I'm Boobun. I'm playing Spectre, the Rabaxi Rogue.
We have Augie.
Hi, I'm me. You all know. Maybe.
And already teaching me new words, we have Elf.
I'm Elf, the High Elf Cleric.
And Swigs.
Hi, I'm Swig, playing Captain Boardwalk, the human fighter.
All right. So we were looking at it, and we have decided that we don't know the official date that we started recording, but we're going to say the D&D campaign is officially 1 year old today.
1 year old.
Happy
It's starting to
birthday.
wonder why. Happy birthday, Farm RPG D&D podcast.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you're adopted and you don't have a real birth certificate. We're just guessing.
Or like when you have a dog.
Yeah, you've adopted a dog and you don't know their
when
birthday.
you've adopted a dog and you don't know the real birthday, you just kind of guess. Yeah. Dang, I could probably go look back in. Yeah, it's probably the end of April. Looking at like my recording files for when we did our like session 0, which this episode will come out well after that in April. So I think we're good.
Yeah, we're definitely good.
So as it is our anniversary, I am going to give everybody a free inspiration die you can use as you choose tonight at any point you feel applicable. Or you may loan to someone else if you decide they are more deserving than you. Or they've already used theirs and need another one.
Is it a 1d6 or 1d8 inspiration?
No, inspiration lets you re-roll a d20.
Oh.
It's like you have advantage on a roll of your choice, basically.
Cool.
So when you ask if you can roll with advantage, yes, you can this time, Augie.
Yes, you can.
I get one.
Just because.
You get one,
one. Where we ended last time, to the best of my recollection, Trid, Agos, and Vincent were buried in a pile of rubble after a wagon had been carelessly driven off the edge of the cliff where they were hiding behind with a cannon with lots of gunpowder that blew up. They may or may not be alive. They are certainly severely injured. Up on top, we had about a dozen guards. The captain of the guard had run off screaming with a massive headache after failing a saving throw and being hit by one of Augie's spells earlier. I don't remember which one specifically. Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
I was going to say we could scroll back and probably figure it out.
I did scroll through the chat history, yes. And 2 of the guards are currently charmed by Astley. But
they idolize me.
They idolize you, yes. And the rest of them are trying to get you guys to stand down. So Captain Boardwalk had kind of sprinted, you could say, expeditiously around to kind of where the entrance to this little canyon area is. Meanwhile, Spectre and Sprinkle kind of jumped. Spectre jumped. Sprinkle jumped as well, was caught by Spectre. Still hit her head a little bit, as I recall. Took a little bit of damage, some fall damage. And Astley was up top performing. A couple of the guards are enthralled. Several of the guards, probably another 4 of them, are looking at Astley like, what in the heck are you doing here? Because they do recognize Astley. Spectre is still in disguise. Is that right?
Yes, I'm still dressed as a prospector.
Yep.
I think I was dressed as a wizard as well.
Yeah. Whether you're Captain Boardwalk is dressed as wizard or not, they wouldn't recognize him. They hadn't seen him before, or Sprinkles, and they have not seen Prospector Spectre, but they recognize Astley, for better or worse.
Probably for worse.
Yep. And the guards that are up on top, to the 3 of you that are running towards Trid, Agos, and Vincent, Captain Boardwalk, Spectre, and Sprinkle, they're basically yelling like, stand down. Let's get these guys some help. They realize Trid and Agos and Vincent are hurt, but they're trying to take them in custody. I don't remember if we decided that we were starting to fight or not yet, but tensions are definitely pretty high. Granted, you guys had jump down there to help. They're not going to stop you from helping those guys, but they are definitely going to try to stop if you're going to try to get away with them. And we've got to decide what's going on with Astley, who's just openly charmed a couple of guys. And you don't have a whole lot of time till Captain the Guard's going to come back, who will be none so thrilled with the head-inducing pain he's experienced at Astley's hands. So what's the plan? What's going on besides the somebody's doodling?
That's me doodling my weird instrument.
Strange flute instrument, yes.
Hmm.
My strange
Which I
instrument.
believe you could probably actually like play a couple notes on, right? For everyone to hear what this instrument sounds like. They've been charming everybody with.
Yeah, now that I have it, I'm proficient in it. Should I go low,
You're
medium, or
proficient in it.
high?
Go
Let's go
medium.
medium.
Yeah.
Oh god, hold on, it's stuck. Yeah, that's what I enthrallingly performance. That exactly.
Played significantly better than hockey plays.
I'm enthralled by that performance, honestly.
Yeah, that was really nice. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I think I'm probably. I mean, yeah, I think Astley is just kind of gonna keep playing for now and just kind of watch what's going on down below, like as best I can while playing.
All right, one of the guards is going to run off to go grab the captain, try to get some instruction on what to do. Most of the guards are watching our three, here we call them heroes, our adventurers below. That's probably the better word. So for Spectre, Sprinkle just hit her head, and Captain Boardwalk, what are you guys up to?
I want to get in there and start pulling up rubble and try to get these guys out from under there.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
help with that as well. Because they're all stuck in the rubble. I don't think these guys are going to shoot us while we're trying to actively help get them out.
Yeah.
Right now, that's a pretty true statement. Yeah, things may change, but as of at the moment, they don't look like they're going to shoot you.
I'm going to look at the two guys that are charmed and say, why isn't everybody else watching?
That's a really good question. Says maybe they just can't appreciate fine skill you possess with your strange recorder flute instrument. I don't think I've ever seen one of those before.
I'm going to gesture at them to cheer loudly for me.
All right, the two of them kind of do. And some of the others are looking at him like, what in the world is wrong with you?
That's fine as long as they're looking.
Yeah. Well, you've got probably, like I said, the two that are charmed and probably four others. We'll put them on our map just to kind of signify they're very closely paying attention to Astley at the moment. Those four are. And then we've got three that are kind of on the south side. They start running around to kind of follow the way that Captain Boardwalk went. They're not going to jump off the cliff, but Sprinkle did. One of them ran off to get the captain, and then the other two are kind of running around the north side. They're going to go over to the area that actually was caved in to get down, over more that direction by where the hut used to be, to get down in there. So that's where we're at. So Captain Boardwalk, Spectre, and Sprinkle run over to the pile of rocks, and there's some that are larger and some that are smaller. And you can kind of see like Trid's arm and his head is sticking out. I don't remember what I said last session, but Vincent's upside down, so just his legs are sticking out. And hey, guys, you can kind of see a couple limbs sticking out, but there's quite a bit of rubble here. Are we just gonna dig in manual labor and start pulling stuff out?
I think that's what I want to do, unless someone else has a better way of getting these rocks out of the way.
Let me see what I got. I mean, I don't think I have anything very. I could use Mage Hand, but that's like 10 pounds. I don't think that's going to help me at all. So yeah, I'm going to start trying to dig out. Use my rabbit skills to dig out these people stuck under the rubble.
All right. Let's get a strength check from the two of you and see how well that goes as far as starting to move some rubble.
Or just straight strength.
You may use athletics, yeah.
I love it when you let us use athletics.
Well, that's a 25.
Shockingly. Oh, I did not do very well. I'm going to use my point of inspo, and I'm going to take my 23 on that roll.
23. All right. So 6 or 23, we'll use that inspiration. So Captain Boardwalk aced it. A nat 20 on his roll. +5 for 25 for athletics. And the Spectre, I don't... were it not for the inspiration, like you probably would like break a nail or something like on the first rock.
Jeez.
Smashed your finger or something.
Breaking a nail. Jeez.
Yeah, and you had just a bit of premonition that could be the wrong angle. And instead, you attack it differently, and maybe it's just that family heritage of burrowing holes in the dirt. But you find a pretty effective way to start moving a lot of the rocks out of the way, and you start to get Vincent a little bit unburied, and he kind of flops over. He's not looking so hot. Sprinkle, you happen to have some expertise in the domain of first aid, do you not?
Yeah, quite a bit.
You're a life cleric, right?
Yes.
So you can tell Agaz, there's probably not much you can do for since he's a machine, but Trid and Vincent are both in critical condition at this point. So mechanics wise, it'd be at the point where they would probably have to start making death saving throws. What would you like to do? You're going to help dig out, or did you want to do something?
Am I able to touch them or no?
Yeah.
Because they're...
Yeah, you can hop up on the pile and physically touch them.
Oh gosh, stand on top of the rubble on top of them. Yeah, I'll use cure wounds on who looks like they're in rougher shape. Can I tell, or they both looking pretty rough?
They're both equally bad. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cast a cure wounds on Vincent first. Let me
Okay.
see.
All right.
Wait.
Did you cast that as a second level spell?
Yes.
Okay, so 14 hit points to Vincent. It's a pretty good chunk of health.
I think that's all I can.
All right, we're gonna heal Trid as well, or
Can I
are
do?
you gonna
Can
let
I do
the
a
rumored
medicine
evil
check
wizard?
on Trid?
You can. I mean, if you don't want to spend a spell slot, you can do that. All right. So magic wise, you heal Vincent, and when you do, he wasn't even moving prior. And now he kind of is, and you can tell he's yelling something, but his head's still buried, and it sounds like he's having a hard time breathing. Trade, you're able to kind of get over, and you can tell he's probably got like some broken bones in his spine or his neck or something. And so for the most part, you're just kind of like stabilizing his head and making sure that he doesn't get hurt worse. So they're both in pretty rough shape. Let's jump.
Trid. I'm just gonna break Trid's neck.
All right. So some of the guards up top are going to keep moving around to kind of get towards you guys. It's going to take them to hop over there. But Astley, as you're playing, you do hear the captain of the guard start making his way back towards you after you had previously assaulted him. You're still kind of playing on your instrument at the moment. There's still a kobold out there. I hadn't seen him prior. He was not there.
He was left behind.
He was left behind. Kobolds are not the Marines. They will leave people behind, yes. What are you going to do? You can kind of hear what's going on below, and the guards are kind of looking. They're kind of wincing in pain as I see. It looks like these guys are pretty beat up. They're not worried about Vincent and Trid running at this point. They're mostly interested in Trid.
I'm gonna start taking back steps, like towards the sound of the captain. I think continue playing, and just maybe try and also listen to whatever it is that maybe he's mumbling.
All right. You take a couple steps back, and you hear him start yelling out that one attacked me, pointing at you. Arrest her. He's yelling at his guys.
Okay, I'm going to react and use my Mantle of Majesty charm. And I can cast command for a minute.
Okay.
And I'm just, yeah. I'm just gonna say, go home.
Who are you trying to cast that on?
I'm just gonna
Yeah, the
like,
two guys that are charmed, you can cast it on them as a bonus action. So take
yeah,
combat-wise 2
then,
rounds, but they immediately fail their saves and would start heading home.
Yeah.
Anyone else would still get a saving throw.
Yeah, I guess everyone that, because I mean, all the guards that can hear me, I guess, because technically it's a minute that's 10, or right? No, or how long? I don't know how long it takes to cast it. If I just yell it,
Yeah, I mean it's 1 minute around to 6 seconds, so you can over that minute period you can try to cast it on the 6 that are around you and the guard and the captain.
yes,
That would be
I will
8 usages.
do that. I will do that.
Okay. I'm going to roll some saving throws for them. Right before I do that, Captain Boardwalk, Inspector, and Sprinkle, you hear Astley kind of backing off, and you hear kind of the sounds of more magic and things happening up above. And you do hear a command saying to the guards to arrest Astley. Are you going to keep working on digging out these guys, or are you going to change your course of action?
I'm actually I've thought it over, seeing Trid's condition, and I'm gonna cast a level 3 Cure Wounds on him in hopes that he can, be closer to getting up and helping us get them out to get out of here.
Okay, that's 22 points to Trid.
So Vincent and Trid are now in a condition to try to help us, right? But Agos
Vincent's
is
still
not.
buried. His feet are waving around. He's having a hard time breathing. Trid's got one arm out and his head's out, and Agos is looking a little crunched.
Okay, I think we should focus on getting one guy out, and then
My vote is Vincent. He's very strong. Him's big.
yeah, and then maybe Spectre go, because you can jump really high. You can jump up, and if Astley needs help, you can be there to help.
I mean,
and we can try and get these guys out.
Astley is not screaming or anything.
That's true. There is just stuff going on.
My
just yelling, "Go home, go home!"
But if I try to get out of here, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to go all the way around.
I can jump up to help Astley. I'm used to doing that if needed. I can go save her from up top if it's needed, for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get Vincent out there.
Yeah, let's try to dig Vincent out while we wait to see what happens with Astley up there.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll again. We'll let you do that while you're digging out Vincent. That will pretty much take up the amount of time it's going to take for Astley to try to command everyone to leave. I'm going to roll for the 4 guards that are not currently charmed. The 2 that are will just leave. So I'm just going to roll those at once. I get a 15, an 8, a 4, and a 1. So 3 of them are going to fall. It's magic. The 15. I didn't.
16.
I know I didn't add the modifier on there. That was just straight D20 rolls.
Oh.
So with the +2 that they get on it, the 15 would pass barely. The others all fail though. So they start leaving.
They're gonna go home. I don't know where home is, but that's where they're going.
Yeah, I mean they comply for the duration of the spell. It's a lot further away than they're going to get to in 1 minute. But now let me roll 2 more times. 1, 4, and just the order of these. The first roll will be for the guard that went to check on the captain. The second one will be for the captain. And the captain is just like, "What are we doing here? We should leave." And he turns around and starts walking again.
I don't even see his roll.
It was an 18 for the guard and a 4 for the captain.
Oh.
Pre-modifiers.
Okay. Cool.
So.
Great.
All right. Bought you a little more time. On this. Basically, you've got 1 guard left who still thinks he's supposed to arrest you there at the moment. The other one's trying to reroute the captain, who's walking up again for a second time under mysterious circumstances.
That poor
Can I
guy
try
is
to-
getting his brain
can I-
scrambled.
Can I vicious mockery him and say, what do you think you're still doing here? Like a vicious mockery with a sprinkle of intimidation. Try and make him leave too.
Try to make him leave. Yeah, 1 second here. I'm just double checking on command, seeing how long they're going to obey that command for. Follow the command on the next turn. I think it's just.
But if you
Yeah,
command
I
them
think it's
to
just
walk around
basically.
the earth once, what happened?
Yeah. Basically, they're going to follow for 1 round. Is what it says. So they're giving it a short duration. I mean, it's a first level spell. It's not super strong. We'll give it the. We're just going to give it the full duration of the Mantle of Majesty in this case, just because otherwise it gets so granular that it's kind of not that useful for the situation, since we're not actually in combat at the moment. So we'll say it buys you a couple more minutes of time. We'll just we'll rule it that way. Those 4 guards. The other guard is going to try to arrest you, as he was instructed, even though he is by himself. And he says, "Put the instrument down and put your hands up in the air where I can see them." He's not pointing a weapon at you. He's just like issuing commands. Like he's going to jump into action if you don't comply. And then you're going to vicious mockery him back.
Yeah. I'm going to say, who do you think you are telling me what to do? And I'm going to also attempt to intimidate him with that. So a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a wisdom save?
Yeah.
All right, that's 12. So he's going to be definitely insulted.
For 2 points of damage, and then I'm going to roll intimidation.
And 11. He's definitely insulted and realizes he's by himself. But he's not intimidated. He's not scared of this little jingle bard at the moment.
Okay. I guess we're just in a standoff then.
All right. Captain Boardwalk and Spectre, you're hearing some interesting stuff going up above. You know, kind of the shenanigans that Astley's up to. Spectre especially, because you've been companions for a year now.
Oh, yeah. And, quite a time.
You've seen the shenanigans many.
You know the spill. All right. You're able to get Vincent out enough that he kind of pulls himself out, and he's just covered in dust. And he is going to take just a second to catch his breath before he can jump into action. Trid is screaming in pain.
Of course.
So dramatic.
It sounds exactly like if someone just said the magic word of the day in Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Maybe I should have picked up Vincent or given him the more healing. Oops.
Now you know.
Well, Trid's a baby. It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So Vincent's out. What's your next plan? You want to keep helping Trid? Do you want to go check out what's going on with Astley?
Yeah, I'm gonna go bounce up and I'm gonna use jump. And I'm gonna jump up and flank this guy that is messing with Astley, and let the these 2 folks down here handle the digging of the outness.
The digging of the outness.
Mm-hmm.
So you hop up.
I said what I said.
Captain Boardwalk so we'll move Spectre up out of there. You hear the guards that have kind of followed you guys running around. They say, "Back away from the fugitive. We'll take it from here," talking specifically about Trid.
Oh, they just want Trid?
They just want Trid.
Well,
no, we can't do that.
Okay. I mean, do you want to go down? I mean, you've got this guy you're dealing with here. I've bounced up to assist. Do you want to jump back down? Because I still got a minute on this spell. If you want to keep jumping. Is this guy that's standing in front of us, like, has he drawn weapons at all, or is he just like staring us down?
He's just telling us to
He's
go
he's
away.
like he's got like one hand on the hilt of a sheathed sword. He's got one hand just kind of like holding it out to Astley, like with his palm up, like stand down, trying to give directions. Very insulted at the moment, and Astley's not having any of it. Obviously, no surprise there.
I mean, I'll vicious mockery him again. Say what? You're gonna pull a sword on little old me?
Can I just like walk up and poison spray him?
Do you have that ability?
I have poison spray. Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. Let me just jump before we hopelessly mob this outnumbered guard here. Captain Boardwalk and Sprinkle, are you going to listen to the other guards telling you to back away from Trid? What's your course of action? There are 5 of them down there.
I'm going to turn to the guards, and I'm going to say, I'm a doctor, and I have a Hippocratic oath to heal the wounded, and I need to check this guy out before you guys can take him. I need to make sure that he's going to be okay. My fellow other doctor here is also tending to these people's wounds.
And I'm gonna call HIPAA if you don't let us. That's not how that works. But I'll call OSHA too. Yeah.
All right. What would we call that? A persuasion or deception?
I am lying, so I think it's deception.
But Sprinkle is not lying.
You're only kind of lying. Just trying to convince them. I'll let you take your pick.
I do have a +2 to persuasion, so I'm going to do persuasion.
All right.
Don't forget about your inspiration.
I'm going to use my
dice.
inspiration die.
All right, that was a 12. Oh, no, that was a 10.
That's much
21.
better.
Much better.
21.
We like that better.
They're like, all right, you can check him out and make sure he's not going to die on us, and then back off.
Okay, so now I'm gonna pull him out of the rubble now. And when I pull him out, I want to whisper to him like, "You need to help us get rid of these guys because they are gonna hurt you, and we will not."
To play dead.
Oh my god.
He's done screaming, right? Or is he still occasionally?
He's still screaming,
yelp?
and he's just kind of looking at you like, "What in the heck do you think I'm going to do?"
Right.
Well, hopefully something. Can I also get Agos out, or probably not enough time?
Probably not enough time at the moment. He's buried in rubble.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like they're too interested in him at the moment. They're mostly after Trid.
We have spread a lot
well.
of rumors about Trid, so
He is rumored to be a very evil, dangerous wizard. Really, he's just been in the wrong place at the wrong time around the Firewire Adventures Guild repeatedly. It's kind of the real story, but we don't know
May
if
or
that's
may
going to
not
be
be
the case
our
yet again or
fault.
not.
He kind of dragged us into this, though.
It's a little of column A, a little of column B.
Well, I've been hearing he's a powerful wizard, so he can probably help us out of this pickle.
Yeah, that's what you've heard.
Probably heard it from me. Or
Yeah, I
from
think
someone
I
who
have.
heard it from me.
Yeah, so this will go well, I think.
I mean, you wouldn't
All
lie
right.
to us. So
Up
I believe
top,
it.
yeah, totally. They know never lie. All right, up top, the guard is going to jump at Astley and try to restrain her. Having been mocked viciously, it's
What kind of a role would it be to try and get between his legs and trip him?
probably just like an athletics or an acrobatics roll. So he got a 7 on his grapple attempt, so not real high. So that's going to be, just try. You don't have to roll great.
So 19.
19. All right. Yeah, you kind of just dodge out of the way,
And do I
trip
trip him?
him. He just biffs it. I mean, he was already going down to try to grab you, and you just go between his legs.
Can I vicious mockery him again?
You're so mean to this guy.
Spectre, were you still going to hit this guy with the color spray as he's falling into
no,
the dirt?
it's a poison spray. I want to spray him right in the face. So he's
Poison
got
spray.
to succeed a Constitution saving throw, or he's going to take 1d12.
And he also has
Damage,
to
poison
succeed
damage.
a wisdom saving throw.
All right, we'll just roll a bunch of saving throws here. So I got a 17 on the con save, a 3 on the wisdom saving throw.
It's another 2 points of damage.
Let me roll my 1d12 here.
My
If
vicious
don't fail
mockery
me
is...
now.
I'm
Oh,
just...
he's going to take 11 poison damage
Did a 17 fail on his con save?
on his con save. Oh no, that didn't. I don't know. What's does it go against my spell save? I don't even
Your
know what
spell
my
save DC.
is. I don't have a spell
That's a
save.
great time to check.
I think it's.
If you go over to spells,
I think arcane
It's
tricks.
going to be
You're an arcane
8
trickster,
plus
right?
your
So
proficiency modifier plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay, well, let's see. 8 plus my proficiency modifier. Okay,
It's
so that's
3.
3 plus 1. So that's not. He's gonna not fail. He's gonna he wins. He's good.
He
He
passes.
doesn't take this damage. Yeah.
That's a cantrip, so the cantrip is like no damage when they pass.
yeah, I'm just gonna laugh at him as my vicious mockery.
All right. It was a good attempt. He is mocked again.
I'm gonna sit on his back.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's had enough. Even if he's sitting on his back, he just gets off and he starts running towards the other guys that we're leaving.
Bye.
So you buy yourself a little bit of time. You've got the 5 guys that are below that are allowing Captain Boardwalk and Sprinkle to make sure the Trid isn't going to die. But they're insisting it is going to be handed over. And you know the other guys are going to be coming back in a little bit. You got a couple of minutes, and the other guys are going to be coming back, and they will not be thrilled. They will know they've been hoodwinked.
Duped.
Yep.
All right, so we need to jump back down there, and we need to help them get those guys out of there so we can make an escape of some kind.
Yeah.
A hasty escape.
Can you help me get down there?
Yes.
Can you just hold my little hands and we'll jump down together?
Yes, we hold hands and we jump down at the same time.
All right, let's have both of you make a acrobatics check on that.
Oh, can I use a cantrip I forgot I had this whole time? Can I use resistance on I'll give it to Boobun. Unless she doesn't need it.
We don't need it.
I don't need it. I just
Alright, well,
I just throw the
20.
20.
Yeah, I think
I need
you're
to
right.
remember that I have that.
That's nice. That's a good
Not resistance, I meant guidance.
Guidance.
Sorry.
Yeah, guidance
but
would be a
I've
little
got
more
both
useful
and
than
have
resistance in this
forgotten
case.
until right
but-
now.
Oh,
Yep,
wait,
guidance
I have
is
the drawing
skill
on.
checks. Yeah, resistance is
Yeah.
saving throws.
I'll try to remember.
Okay, the two of you hop down rather gracefully. And some of the guards are immediately telling you, stand back, you're not the doctors.
They're also doctors.
Okay.
They are
Okay.
assistants.
Well,
They
know that I'm not.
They know that you're not.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk closer to them then.
Prospector, scalpel.
Oh yes, here you go, dear. And I hand
Yes, thank
some kind of I am a doctor also.
Yep.
A prospector.
And one of them yells, no, you're going to kill him. Don't cut him.
This economy's rough.
This is covered by insurance.
I don't know if I take your plan. You'll have to check the card.
Call the 800 number on the back.
All right. One of these guards, as you approach Astley, says, this is your last warning. You need to back off or we're going to take you in with Trid.
Dude, I did back off. Where do you want me to go?
Back off from here, away from us and away from Trid. Back off.
Oh, okay. I have to go behind. I have to go past you then.
Go back around that corner, and they're pointing down to where the cage used to be. Go around that way and just leave.
Oh, could you stop being so aggressive? We're doing a procedure.
You mean back over this way? They want me to just go that way?
Like down on the map and around this way. Yeah.
Oh, so they want me to just go. Okay.
Like take a wide arc around them and like head towards the other end
so
of
rude.
the canyon.
Well, I'm gonna just go here and say I need to wait for them though. I can't travel by myself, but I'll wait here.
Right.
I'll wait.
They're staying close together, for better or worse. One of them's keeping an eye on you. They're keeping a very close eye on whatever it is that Sprinkle is doing with some kind of a knife.
Spell has been cast.
So loud.
While they're still out of earshot, I want to whisper to Spectre and Sprinkle and be like, does anyone have any like area of effect abilities that they could use on these guys if push comes to shove while they're still bundled up?
I do, but it's not great.
I do.
I'm whispering.
Vincent, at this point, Vincent is kind of coming to, and he's like, friends, I hate to say this, but it might be best just let them take Trid and we'll worry about getting them out later.
Sounds good to me.
Oh,
hey, you can have your guy. She's just yelling at the guards. She immediately is going to give Trid up. No questions asked. She just like, hey, come get him. He's over here. Sorry, buddy. We'll come and get you later, all right? And she just like kind of shoves Trid.
Ashley shouts back. He's probably dead by now.
You let Sprinkle operate on him.
whisper.
with the
I
scalpel.
whisper like, "Play dead."
Yeah,
As
maybe
we hand him over to the guards.
You let a sailor do an operation.
he's good with knots, which is basically sutures.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
All right. You tell him to play dead, and you hand him over. He doesn't play dead. He starts screaming at you guys. I can't believe you're giving me up again and throwing me under the bus.
That's just the gases
The
escaping.
steam wagon.
This is kind of why you're being given up, buddy, with all the screaming.
Vincent's like not thrilled. This is not the course of action that he was even pursuing prior, but he's of the opinion that given the shape that they're in, even with the numbers, it's probably best to deal with the aftermath of Trid getting arrested at this point. Is the conclusion he's come to.
I mean, what else is new with Trid?
He'll be
He's been
fine.
arrested. He's been in a dungeon. He's just getting
He's been
thrown
blown
on the
up twice.
well.
Thrown down a well.
Yeah, he's kind of just like, I don't know. He's a punching
He's
bag
like a
of the
roach.
campaign. Yeah. You can't get rid of him. He can't be killed.
All right. Are you going to content to just let him leave?
Yeah, bye, Trid. Have a good time. We'll
see
try
you
to get you
later.
out later.
All
We'll
right.
pay your bail, I guess.
He's
Really?
cursing you out
Can I ask one of the guards where they're taking him?
to Redbrook
Why?
because he has to go on trial. That's why.
We'll try not to hang him.
Yeah, wait. Can you wait to do the trial till we get back?
Well,
We are
like,
we're upstanding citizens.
I'm
We deserve
actually
to
his
stay.
Listen.
lawyer, so I'm
Right,
going to need you to
listen.
hold him until I can get
Yeah,
back.
prospect.
we're not the judges or the prosecutors. I've got no control over the schedule. All right. We're just bringing him in. That's our part.
All right, you guys just do your jobs. It's fine. I understand. It's like, the way history goes. He's an evil wizard. I hope you know. He's probably going to burn the whole place down when you bring him back to town. So you may want to be
You
careful.
should be scared, yeah.
Yeah, he tried to flood that place once. I heard.
Try it.
All right. They then take off, leaving you guys there with Vincent, who's recovering. He's not thrilled about what's going on. You do hear the rest of the guards kind of group up. They kind of know Astley's been up to stuff, but they don't really want to re-engage now that they've got Trid. They're happy to leave B because Astley always seems to get the better of them one way or another.
Ashley's just gonna bust out laughing.
Yep.
I cannot believe that worked.
Vincent's like, can you believe they tried to blow us up?
Can you believe I made that guard leave twice? The captain. I made him leave twice.
Yeah, they totally tried blowing you guys up. I can't believe they would do
Yeah,
that to you.
that was horrible.
And I
That's
just
why we-
like elbow Astley extremely hard.
Yeah, that's horrible of them to do.
Lucky we were here to save you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you did show up.
Can we get Agaz? I got something for
We
him.
should get him out. Yeah, we should get him out.
I'll supervise.
He's gonna need some repairs. You guys look over, and Agaz is pretty smashed up.
I'll repair him if he gets dug out.
Yeah, no, you can work on digging him out. That's not a problem. But you realize he's got some pretty significant mechanical damage to a lot of his components and his chassis and things like that you're going to need a fair amount of time and probably some tools beyond what you've got out here at Mount Bannon to repair him. As far as just getting him talking, that won't be that big of a deal, but getting him to where he can function and walk around and that kind of thing, that's going to be a lot of work.
We can strap him to my back.
Yeah, it'll be like a C-3PO on Chewbacca.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Maybe Vincent can have the legs.
All right. Yeah. You grab his various pieces. It's easier to take him apart a little bit where you got his head attached to his torso, but his limbs all kind of come off in pieces and you kind of wrap them all up. And Vincent kind of asks you guys, why were they after Trid?
I don't know. We were only here for Agaz. We didn't even know Trid was here.
Oh, so I think they
Yeah.
might think he's an evil wizard. That's all.
There's a
Oh,
guy in town. He's
that's
really
right.
bad news. Those were his goons.
That Rick person?
Yeah, I think I might run against him.
I heard he eats babies.
He's from what I've seen, he is bad news. Yeah. I agree with you.
Well,
Well,
we
yes.
probably
Yeah,
we should probably get rid of him. I would love to
Yeah.
get rid of this Rick guy. We've been running into him for the last I don't know, long time.
Yeah, we've gone toe to toe with him, but I would love to publicly humiliate him. Make it so he doesn't want to show his face.
It's like, yeah, no, I would be in full support of that. I'm not headed back to Redbrook myself just yet.
You think
But,
you could just tag along with us, make sure we get Agaz back? Unless we're all okay with carrying the bits. I don't know how much of him there is.
You guys can manage If you didn't have Captain Boardwalk, I would say it would be a challenge. You'd probably want Vincent's help, but you got Jimothy with you. You'll be all right.
I got it. It's a trend.
All right. Yeah. No. I mean, Vincent, what were you doing out here anyway? Like, what were you doing here?
Well, Trid was hanging out with me. I know the townsfolk were pretty upset with him with some rumors. I didn't realize it got to the point that they were trying to arrest him, though.
Oh, those guys
And
aren't leaving with the town.
Yeah, Agaz came and found us, and I think he was trying to get Trid to help him with something.
Was he acting funny? Because
Yeah, did he
we were
say?
told
Did
that
he
was
say
acting
what?
funny.
He was asking for parts. That something wasn't right with his memory banks.
Was he looking for a transistor?
Something like that, yeah.
Ashley just shakes her head and like squeezes like the bridge of her nose.
Like he was just waited.
Yeah, maybe if we hadn't exploded them. Anyway, thank you, Vincent. We will see you around, I guess.
He's like, all right, I'm still running a few errands out here. I'm not headed back to Redbrook yet, but I may be passing through again in a while. Thanks for getting me out of the rubble, though. I owe you one.
No problem at all.
Yeah, he is blissfully unaware of why he was partially in the predicament that they were in. Okay.
Do we have like the facilities to put the transistor and AGOS here, or would that not go well?
I suspect between the tinkering tools that Astley has and Sprinkle's expertise with generations of human time, however long Sprinkle's been around, of making toys and things, you probably can get his core functionality back up and get the transistor in.
Okay.
It'll take you a little bit of time, but I think the two working together could probably do it.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to camp out here for the night and call it a long rest as well, I can just cast Tiny Hut. We can just sleep in our tiny hut.
I'm down.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because you're medium size, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you get 9 creatures. That is not a tiny hut.
Well, that's what it's called.
That's a decent.
Yeah.
It is a big hut. I love Leomund's tiny hut. It's like a very good spell. It's a fun spell for when you want to be inside of a building.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than being inside a building.
And the inside of this building is gonna be a combination Taco Hut and Pizza Bell. No. You heard what I said, and that's what I said.
You got it right.
A Taco Hut and a Pizza Bell, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's to keep it legally
combination.
distinct.
Yeah. No trademarks.
All right.
No free advertising.
Works for me. Okay. Yeah. Long rest. Everybody's able to get feeling better as Vincent heads off. And Sprinkle and Astley work diligently on Agaz, and you're realizing you're going to have to get some parts and probably put a little bit of money in it to get them fully functional, if that's what you would like to do. But as far as just getting his, like I said, core functionality and talking back, you can do that.
Yeah, no, I want to go ahead and try and install this transistor.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything?
No. It's got like 3 prongs in it, and it slides in a certain slot, and you can tell there's one of them that looks like it's broken, and there's only one way it'll fit in, so it's not really a whole lot to roll. It was conveniently keyed to be idiot proof, so you can't get that wrong.
Perfect.
So this is the first time I'm seeing Agos. Does he share any similarities to the robots that we saw in the desert? Like, just looking at him?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. He looks a little bit different in that he kind of looks like a suit of plate mail, with the head with the visor, and there's a couple lights that light up on. So he's definitely a little more ornament, whereas the ones that you ran into in the desert kind of looked like basic models that just had what they needed to be functional. Agaz is, in contrast, literally
bells
a suit of walking
whistles.
armor. Yeah, lots of bells and whistles. All right, yeah, you get him going, and Agaz mutters something about booting process beginning, and he starts counting down, and You realize it's going to take him a while till he gets up to 100%. Like it might take him like 2 days before he's fully powered back on.
Installing updates.
Yeah. Right? He hasn't done his Windows updates in a while, and everything's running a little sluggish.
Power on.
A couple of times, yeah. Hopefully, you can remember your Wi-Fi password, or might be a little slow, or something like that. So you got a little bit of time till he's going to be up and talking. What would you like to do? You've rested for the night. It's nice and early in the morning. The wonderful smell of bacon that comes with the morning winds perforates the air here at Mount Bannon.
Probably start to head home. I mean, there's nothing else really around, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot here. Yeah.
Maybe you just start to head home.
Yeah, I say we strap him to me and then head home.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll head home and maybe head towards that guy's.
Which guy?
Isn't it Frank?
Oh my God! Wait,
the rabbit?
It's not Frank.
No.
We haven't met Frank.
Is it?
Yeah. Which guy are you talking about? I'm actually not sure who we're referring to. Who's
the guy with the door, isn't it?
Cecil?
Oh,
yeah.
Cecil?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to help him with his sad monkey.
All right.
Yeah, and he's
And he's probably
got
any other tool. He's probably got the other tools that we might need.
Yeah, because isn't that where Agos lives? Is with Cecil?
Well,
No.
Well,
he was watching him poorly.
He's
but
owned
probably
by,
got tools.
I think he's like.
He was actually working
Jill.
for Jill, and Rashida was one of the people who originally helped make him. He was working with Jill as well. But you guys are kind of not on great terms with Jill at the moment.
She doesn't like us.
Yeah, that's fine.
She doesn't know us.
That's fine.
Give it a go.
No, Cecil's probably got anything we need to tinker with him more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys make your way back towards town. It's relatively uneventful. As you get to town, though, you do start to see like billboards and more advertisements, things about voting for Rick for mayor appear. Apparently, the campaign is not so slowly, revving up into high gear.
Can I graffiti one?
Vote Astley.
No, I'm just gonna draw a mustache on him.
But that'll make him look cooler.
No, I'll draw a big nose on him and put a wart on the end too.
I want to write
There you go.
Vote for Rick and then like question mark, and then under it write it'll make you sick! Exclamation point.
That's a good one. I like that tagline.
That's the new slogan.
Brutal.
Yeah, and then in like on the across his face, like write vote Astley.
Very good.
So is Astley officially kicking off
Guess
the
so.
campaign, a mayoral bid?
Guess so.
Oh,
if I see Carl, I'm gonna let him know.
I'm gonna start making her some campaign posters in that case.
You got to put my slogan.
What is your slogan?
Yeah, which is
Vote Astley.
That's a good one.
Never gonna let you down.
I don't know what that.
Never gonna give you up, let you down, turn around and hurt you.
I can only write so
Total lies, but
no, never gonna tell a lie.
Just don't ask Trid. He might have a different opinion on that one.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah, well, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think Trid has I don't think he has much clout here. He is in jail right now.
He's also probably considered a felon.
Yeah. He's gonna trust
probably
of upstanding citizen Astley.
Well, she just hasn't been caught.
I've saved the town multiple times.
Yeah, Trid's in jail, probably in a cell next to Kakusho at the moment.
Just locked up with Kakusho. I don't know who has it worse.
Kakusho.
Yeah, that's probably true. Kakusho probably does have it worse.
Okay. As you head back to the Firewires Adventures Guild headquarters, just outside the door, there are two people waiting. One of them is Carl, and the other is one of the city guards. Not one of the guys working for Rick, but one of the city guards. And they seem to be waiting for you.
They're waiting outside our place.
Yes.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Carl is like, oh, hey, you're back. Good thing. Kakusho's been asking, I go by the jail. And he tells the guard, plug your ears for a second. The guard's like, what? He's like, just plug your ears for a second. You don't want to hear this. It'll get you in trouble. It's like, okay. And he kind of plugs his ears. I'm home. Give you a second. He's like, yeah, I go behind the jail and I've been talking to Kakusho and he wonders why you guys haven't visited him yet.
He's here.
Geez.
He's in jail in Redbrook. Yeah.
Oh
We
God.
should probably go say hi.
He like sent you a
Yeah.
letter to help him out and everything.
Oh well, we haven't been back. We've been
Yeah, we
busy.
haven't been home.
He should know that we don't really go home very often. So,
And he seems to understand, but he says the food's terrible.
oh geez, we should bring him some carrots. I think carrots is a really great thing to bring him.
Yeah, maybe some acorns though.
And
Yeah,
the,
true.
the guard kind of pulls his fingers out of his ears. He's like, yeah, I heard all that. Anyway, along those lines, here is an official letter from Rick addressed to you. It's kind of like a plea bargain per se. Basically, Rick is willing to let Kakusho go. No charges pressed. If you'll return the shield, he's convinced that you probably know where it is.
Can I? I'm gonna sidebar. What if we tell him to endorse to drop out to leave Redbrook forever, and then maybe
You think that is going to make it? You think that's going to make him do it? I don't think that's
No.
going to make him do it. I mean, we could try, but I don't know if that's going to, I don't think he's going to listen to us.
Astley looked at the city guard and's like, "Do you know anything about this shield? Why he wants it so bad?"
Apparently, it's a prized possession of his that he wants back, and yeah, he said if you don't comply, you might be in legal trouble as well for aiding and abetting a criminal. That's what he said. I don't know. Sure's acting a lot like he's the mayor already.
Yeah, that seems like he's overstepping his authority.
Astley goes back to sidebar. All right, hear me out. What if we just put vote Astley for mayor and give it back to the guard to give back to him?
That's good.
Hmm.
Are we in agreement?
I think
We
it's a
can
good
tell
idea.
him, like, we'll write down our response instead of a spoken message, and he can't open it. It's a sealed message.
Yeah,
Oh,
good idea.
yeah. We can seal it.
All
Yeah,
right.
good
All
plan.
right. Yeah. Hey, let me see that. Let me see that. We're gonna renegotiate terms on this, and it's confidential. So when we reseal this letter, give it to someone else to give to him. Don't give it to him directly. You seem like a nice guy.
It's like, all right, we'll make it happen. And you write, vote for Astley is your response.
Vote Astley for mayor.
Astley for mayor.
Big red like Sharpie, like the
So
fat
apparently
Sharpie.
your official notification to your competitor for the mayor's seat.
With a smiley face at the end.
With a smiley face. Yep. Seal it up and send it off.
Yep.
How will that be received? We'll find out maybe next time. We
Probably
are
positively.
right. I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
No. When does it ever?
When does it ever? All right. With that for tonight, say bye.
Bye.
Bye.